So today I'm going to be showing y'all how to do a basic 2-strand twist on my cousin's hair. And when I say basic, yes, I mean basic because it is easy once you learn how to do it. Like, it's not rocket science. Even if you don't know how to make it look super neat, like, it's really not hard to do. So what I do, I always twist to the right, twist clockwise, just because, like, I'm right-handed and I don't know, I always was taught to twist to the right and the work looks way better. Like, some people twist to the left, but I twist to the right. So yeah, we finna jump right into it. Of course, when you twist, you're gonna be twisting with both of your hands. And like I was mentioning, you want to twist clockwise and kind of make a little bantu knot so that the lock holds on its own and you can move on to the next one. And I bet some of you are wondering why I left that one on the left side hanging down, and that's because she has an uneven number in the back, so I'm just going to add that lock to the next row. As I'm twisted down, you can kind of see me twisting the lock, like with my fingers, like trying to make it like a spiral so that the hair is more crinkly. And then I'll bend the ends up. Like, I'll twist it all the way to the end as much as I can and then put like a little bend at the end and then wrap the rubber band around. Sometimes I'll put 2 on there depending on the thickness of the hair. I don't put 2 on there all the time. This is just sometimes. But since she is going back to school soon, I wanted to put 2 on her hair so that her 2 strands last a long time. Then when you are done with your first 2 strand, it should kind of look like the first one I just did. So as you are doing the 2 strands, you will be twisting to the you're gonna twist your 2 strands the opposite way that you did your comb coil twist in the beginning. So remember me twisting in the beginning, I was twisting to the right, twisting clockwise. Now you're gonna do the 2 strands the opposite way to make it stay. And then you repeat and do the same thing again and put the rubber band on the ends of the hair to make it stay. And then you do this throughout the whole head, and they all should pretty much come out like this. So as you can see, I am not twisting the opposite direction to stay out. And then you see I'll put like a little gel on the lock just to make the twist like stick a little bit better, make it hold better. I won't have to do this all the time, but sometimes I do if I feel that the hair is dry in that area or if it's like feeling like brittle. The gel helps the twist stick and look more crispy. And then you just do the same thing that you did with the other locks and put the rubber bands on there, and they should come out like that. Then boom, we on to your next row. So boom, what you want to do, you want to apply that gel on that second row, and then you should be slapped in there to go. Then you want to get started on your first lock. I always start from the right and go to the left because I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to do it like that. So when you're comb twisting, you kind of want to just keep twisting clockwise until you feel like the root is tight, and then palm roll and let the comb go. I'll just like rest the comb on the top of the hair that I'm not using until I need the comb again. And then do the same thing to the next one. Make your part, twist with the comb, release the comb, and then you hold the hair down with the hand that you're not occupying. So my main hand that I be using to twist is my right hand. So I'll hold the lock with my left hand until, my right hand is available again. So basically, I just use my left hand as like my guidance hand. Like that's my backup hand. So you're going to be using both your hands the whole time. So just watch my hands and just follow what I do. And you're not always going to do it perfectly, as you can see. Like, I'll get the comb stuck a little bit sometimes, but you can just wiggle it out and it should just come out. So you're going to be using your 2 pointer fingers and your thumbs a lot. Them going to be your main fingers that you're using in palm twisting. And then just make sure you also remember to leave those hairs down on the sides for when they get their hair cut, so that it's easier for the barber to just, cut that extra hair that needs to be cut. So remember the lock that I told you guys I would add to the row above. I'm going to use that one now and connect that with this one and just twist those together. So the two strands will pretty just come out the same. It'll just come out in a different direction, but they'll all lay the same. There's really not much of a difference. So me, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I try to make everything look as neat as possible. Like it's just a habit. And you know, sometimes you can feel free to use the gel to twist the lock down again because it helps the lock. Well, not the lock. Well, the two strands stay a little bit tighter and last a little bit longer as well. And by the time you're done with your second row, they should somewhat look like that. And then you're on to your third row. You're pretty much just repeating the same thing. Putting the gel on the hair first before you start, because it does help with the parting and makes the comb slide through the hair a little bit slicker.
Kick.
This is from my phone. This is from my phone. Now sexy eyes from my whole sexy eyes from my whole. This is from my phone. This is from my phone. Now sexy eyes from my whole sexy eyes from my whole. This is from my phone. This is from my phone. Now sexy eyes from my whole sexy eyes from my whole. This is from my phone. This is from my phone. Now sexy eyes from my whole. sexy past with my whole
Áudio é foda, né?
So this is how the two strand should be looking, almost halfway through the head, with the ends tucked and the rubber bands at the end, so that they're like kind of even at the ends. That's why I say tuck the ends, because there can be like uneven and loose hairs and that. So at this point throughout the video, you should kind of somewhat have the hang of it. If not, feel free to leave a comment and tell me what I could have did differently. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe.